And the film tells the touching tale of a baby that was abandoned because it was born without limbs or legs. But since she was taken in by a generous couple, she has undergone an incredibly astonishing metamorphosis. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Maria's parents sent her to a Philippines orphanage when she was just 6 months old. Because she was born without limbs, a condition known to medical professionals as congenital limb difference, her biological parents ignored her. But when Utah couple Adrian and Jason Stewart saw a photo of her, their lives took an incredible turn. After 3 months, Adrian and her husband had a happy family consisting of their adopted son, Joshua, who was also adopted from the Philippines, and their 2 biological daughters, Brenna and Ava. The American couple eventually realized that there was still another child out there for them. Though Adrian explained, "We just felt like there was someone missing from our family, so we decided to adopt another child." Jason and his spouse called an adoption agency in October 2014 and requested a list of children available for adoption. They always intended to have another kid, but they never imagined it would have special needs. But they couldn't keep their eyes off baby Maria when they saw her happy smile. They were positive she was their kid and fell in love with her right away. When we first discovered our daughter, we didn't believe we were capable of raising a kid like her, a girl born without limbs or legs. Still, what mattered most was that we knew we could love her. Her grin was so gorgeous that we couldn't help but fall in love. Adrian remarked, "We just knew she had to be a part of our family." The Utah parents let their older kids know they would soon have a little sister before placing the baby for adoption. When Maria got home, Brenna and Ava worried about how they would play and interact with her. Joshua, their younger brother, seemed unconcerned about this, though even though he understood she couldn't do certain things he could, he still wanted her to be his little sister. The little boy found it sufficient that she have eyes, hearing, and brains. A few weeks later, Jason and his spouse completed an adoption application. Adopting Maria wasn't as simple as one might anticipate, though. They eventually had to wait a year for their application to be approved. A few weeks afterward, Jason and his spouse took a plane to the Siloam, Philippines-based Chosen Children Village Orphanage. Both of them were excited to meet her. When they finally got to meet the newborn girl on October 7th, 2015, they clicked with her right away. Adrian said, "You would think that meeting her for the first time would make her shy and anxious to meet strangers, but she did so well, and she was so happy and smiling for us, and it was amazing." She and her spouse realized right away after meeting the 2-year-old child that raising him would be difficult. They would adopt a child with special needs for the first time. They persisted in their resolve to adopt the infant in spite of her condition. Nothing in the world could ever replace their love for her. They had a few more days with her before they had to take her home. The young girl got along great with her siblings. They accepted her as their younger sister despite her condition. There was always happiness in the tiny idea about life at home. Her family is happy when they get up every day because of her. Adrian claimed that she was very unique. Despite having a difficult beginning to her life, she has persevered in being kind and giving. Even her stuffed animals are fed before her, according to Maria. Maria had a remarkable personality despite the fact that she was limbless. She began to perform tasks that any typical child could perform a year after adoption, if not better. Maria used a pen that was affixed to her shoulder to teach her how to sketch. She also picked up the ability to eat and pick things up. Luckily, she also received assistance in ways her foster parents were not prepared for. They were astounded by her bravery when she informed them she wanted to feed herself. They went to Home Depot and purchased the necessary supplies to build her a self-feeder. They were unsure about the best course of action, though. Before long, a worker offered to assist them. The mother manufactured one for the 3-year-old instead of showing them how to build one. You can imagine how happy this made them. They were astounded when the worker assisted their adorable young child without expecting anything in return. Maria was able to feed herself using the homemade feeder. That wasn't all, though. She also had a beautiful bespoke mouthpiece fashioned for her by a dentist. According to Adrian, Maria had a tendency to draw assistance from unlikely places. Her parents found it simple to connect various items to the mouthpiece's end as a result. She learned how to write, operate a computer, and do other things with it. "Isn't that incredible?" said Adrienne. "It fastens like a retainer to her upper teeth, and we are able to fasten practically anything to it. It made her capable of many unexpected feats. She cherished the mouthpiece and wouldn't let anyone take it away from her. In addition, Maria utilized a wheelchair that Shriners Hospital for Children gave her. She discovered how to manipulate it with her arm knob. Her mother claimed that she led a very busy life. The little child enjoys working on her own, and nothing makes her happier than completing a task by herself. She began going to speech, occupational, and physical therapy sessions to aid with her development. At first, we were anxious since we had no idea what to anticipate, but everything has worked out perfectly." The steward stated, "Everything simply works out, even if it seems like a big problem at first." Maria was also registered in preschool by them. Her mother disclosed that she attended a school with both average and exceptional students. She claimed that the students in her class adored her so much that they frequently got into arguments over who got to play with her first. Adrienne and her husband would swing the small baby in a hammock or put her in a ball pit to cheer her up if the child was upset or unhappy. Maria also has distinctive musical tastes. She adored swimming and horseback riding with her dad, as well as listening to music from the 1980s. Sometimes we place boundaries on her potential, and then we witness her doing precisely what we believed was impossible. Her will to overcome her impairment inspired gratitude in us for life's little pleasures. Her mother described her as just amazing. Adrienne and her spouse said that the uncommon ailment of their infant daughter wasn't as challenging as some could think. The couple expressed to the world how grateful they are to having Maria as a kid. They recorded her heartwarming tale and uploaded it to YouTube. Maria, who is now 3, has given us far more than we will ever offer her, they wrote in a note that was released with the video. She is an encouragement to everyone she meets since she is so joyful and lighthearted. However, the couple had no idea that the video would become so popular. After becoming viral, the video was shared more than 7,000 times and seen by over 800,000 people. Adrienne clarified that she and her family had benefited much from having Maria. Many people discuss the things we have done for Maria, but they are unaware of the ways in which she has enhanced our family as well. She has shown us how to never restrict anyone's potential and to stop worrying about the things we lack. Being a mother makes me incredibly proud, and I look forward to seeing what she does next. Maria is currently succeeding academically and is overcoming all obstacles. Additionally, she is still learning how to make the greatest use of her physique. Her foster parents' devotion for her had an incredible impact on her life. As a result, Jason and his spouse believe that sharing this incredible tale will inspire other families to adopt special needs children. Additionally, they believe it would encourage women who might have considered child termination but had comparable limits to think again. I send Maria my best wishes as she keeps discovering all of the opportunities that lie ahead of her. How do you feel about Maria's narrative? I am forward to read your feedback. Stay safe till we speak again. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.